Welcome back to another episode of We Roguelike It, our final week of Riddled Corpses EX. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me, as always, is Moonpeer.
Hello.
Not only is this the final week of Riddled Corpses EX, but it's also our final week before we take a 2-week holiday vacation. So we're going to announce the game at the end of this, and then we're going to take 2 weeks off. If you want to play it in the meantime, go crazy. I'm not a cop, right?
You're not the roguelike cop, because I thought that's exactly what you were.
I do like roguelikes a lot, yeah. The December month, people are probably sick of us saying this. December month is really hard for us as podcasters and as people with a small amount of leisure time available. Mm-hmm. I have not played much of. I went in and I said, all right, I'm going to play as the character that has the magnet. I'm going to upgrade her to the point where she can get through like the first at least 2 levels, and I'm going to grind for not the turret, but the other thing.
Yes.
And I got about halfway there.
So that's not too bad. I mean, to be honest, that's one of the good things about this game is you can go back and you don't need to relearn how to play it. So anytime you want to, you can just jump back in, see how it feels, play a little bit of it, and just be like, yeah, okay, this is good.
Do a 10-minute run.
Yeah. I played survival mode.
Oh, yeah.
I got up to like wave 8, and at that point, it's just chaos and anarchy.
Is it just a horde mode, basically?
Basically, yeah. It's one solid screen. Like, it doesn't move or track through a level. It's just one solid screen, and it's just wave after wave after wave after wave after wave after wave after wave of enemies.
And then you died.
Yes. I died a lot. I did, however, get my final sweet Chivo in Riddled Corpses, which was the beat wave 4 of survival mode.
Okay.
So, to be honest, I'm probably still going to dip into this. Like, even though I have all the achievements in it, it's really fun just to jump in, de-stress, unwind, shoot a bunch of zombies in the face with a ridiculously overpowered what looks like pistol, but whatever. I'm not complaining.
Well, it's the perfect arcade game. You don't have to... I think sometimes people misconstrue us saying this where, like, you can just turn your brain off and play it. That doesn't mean it's a mindless game. It just means there's no puzzles you're solving. There's no, like, angle the mirrors to get the light right. And, it opens up a tomb. Nothing...
Yeah,
just shooting zombies, man.
And there's no frame counting to figure out when the best time to attack an enemy is. It's like,
yeah, exactly.
You
just shoot them.
It's an instinctual game rather than a, thinking your way through it kind of game, and that's fine.
Yep.
That's perfectly fine.
I feel like I didn't realize how much this was going to be on the opposite end of the spectrum from Sunless Sea. And I like that we had sort of the push and pull of as we call them, deliberate games now. A glacially deliberate game.
Yeah.
That, I think we're still looking forward to the sequel, Sunless Skies. But this game couldn't have been more different, and man, was it just a really great palate cleanser. Probably not the most, this isn't the most roguelike game. I think...
No, it's very roguelite. Yeah,
and I think what elements are there, I think, are good. You're carrying over your levels. I still think I've been playing some of the some clicker games on my phone lately. They now call them incremental games because they just wanted to throw a word out there I can't spell.
They do that because technically none of them are clickers anymore.
Yeah, you don't really click anything.
No.
I'm just watching bars and going, fill those bars. But I feel like so many of these games can learn that very valuable first 5-minute lesson from Riddled Corpses EX. The thing, you get a little bit in the run, you're like, well, that was pretty tough. You spend those first, 100 coins, whatever it is to get that first upgrade, and you're like, now I'm 5 times stronger. Now I can get a little bit further. I still think, from a roguelike standpoint, this is probably one of those games that has such a perfect first 5 or 10 minutes. Like, that first impression with the mechanic is so strong that I feel like a lot of other games can learn from this really, really easily.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's a good game. Like,
yeah,
it's just a good, like we said, it's just a good wind down, a good chill out kind of game. It's a very good, you know, de-stressor. Like, you don't have to.
It's like if you're having a bad day, play a Lego game.
Yes, exactly.
It's all good.
And then get frustrated because there's a puzzle designed for a 3-year-old that you can't solve.
Just blow everything up. That's the trick. Any last words about Riddled Corpses? I feel like there's not much else for us to say on a fairly straightforward title.
Not particularly. I mean, go buy it. It's not that expensive, I don't believe. I think it... Actually, don't know how much it costs, but...
I think I paid $20, but it's the holiday season, so it's probably going to be on sale. You know, PlayStation just had a sale where they had like 1,500 games on sale. This was that's all of them basically, and this was one of the games that was on sale. I mentioned Lego games because I picked up Lego Harry Potter, the full collection for $5, and I was like, all right, well, come on in. You're on my PS4 now.
I still have the Star Wars game on my installed on my Xbox, waiting for me to go and play it.
That's a good one.
So that might be one of my Christmas games.
Yeah. But let's talk about our next game. Quick reminder that we are taking 2 weeks off. Again, not Roguelike Cop. Feel free to start playing it. Next game is Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Yes.
This came out on iOS, iOS, PC, PS4, Vita, Xbox One, and recently on the Switch. I am really looking forward to playing this game again because I am really bad at it.
I was about to say that exact thing because I know that this is a game you have stated that you are terrible at.
Yeah, I can hit the rhythm. I'm fine. But, like, it feels very much like learning how to play Binding of Isaac or Guitar Hero, you know, when that was new. I was liking this to Guitar Hero where when you get mind flooded, like you're playing the song, you're like, all right, this is great. And then you see off in the distance on the track the guitar solo, and your brain is like, nope, shut down.
Yeah.
To me, as soon as I fight that first boss in Crypt of the Necrodancer, instead of taking it very methodically and slowly, I'm just like, no move, no hop, no... And that will kill you. That's not how you play that game.
I still love the death metal. It's like the death metal boss sound, the soundtrack. Like the music is so good, and I can't wait to see if you can get up to. I think it's the World 3 is the one where it does the fire and ice mix. One side of the level is fire, one side of the level is ice, and it throws the extra loop in there because as you transition from one side to the other, it goes from heavy metal to opera music. So it switches the music as you, like, literally from block to block. So
man.
I'm really curious to see if you can A, get there, and B, what your brain does when we get there.
That's really good. Yeah, so Crypt of the Necrodancer, we'll probably do... I think we'll start probably about 3 weeks on this. This is one of those games that has a ton of characters, has daily runs, and it has unlockables. So I think we have to balance between seeing enough of the game to talk about it, and then getting all the way down the rabbit hole.
Yeah, so, not doing another 58 episodes on one game.
Yeah, maybe we'll just do 55.
Yes.
All right, that's our episode for this week, and we'll see you all next year.
Bye. Whoa, next year? I forgot about that.
Yeah.